Alright, it's been a while. How's everybody doing? This is Jeff from DM Gaming. What is happening? Thank you, the Bonker Gamer, for jumping right in there. Thank you, Renee, for jumping right in there. Thank you, Solar. Sorry. Let's get started, man. What do you think? We're going to start day 2 of episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. Day 2, the trial here. What's happening? Let's. Oh my goodness. Getting some texts. Boss. Oh, you starting to boss already? Okay, man, let's go. Alright, September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court. Court room number 1. That's... okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. There he is. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Ashworth. Miles Ashworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or you will be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give me the court. Please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. Oh, give me a second, people. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Miss Edgeworth, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call a first witness, Your Honor. Damn it! Rathalos killed me. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. It's chilly in here, man. Damn. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. How's everyone doing today, man? How's everyone doing today? Solar, what have you been up to? Doing a lot of Sekiro, I assume? No, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I can see a single contradiction in his testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Hey, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, let's go. As soon as a call came, I rushed to the scene. Let's press him. Hold it! Who did you say you got the call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from the customer... Wait, the call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel right across from the crime scene. Jeff, are you getting MK11? I am absolutely, certainly not getting MK11, Solar. How is it going? I know Mike has gotten it, and I know... what is it? Oh my gosh. Cash has gotten it as well, right? Cash was playing it last night, I think. I saw his stream while I joined it late. What about you? Do you have it? Okay, I pressed. Not much. Not sure it did much, though. Right. Please continue. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey. Wait, there were two people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the crime scene? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yep, I got a nice Solar. Yeah. Buying a game. I think I'm done for, like, buying games for the next little bit. I think. I can't think of anything coming months. Like, I can't think of anything in May that I want. In April, there's nothing I want, I'm pretty sure. I think there's nothing I want in April. I got what I wanted in May. So yeah, man. Up until June. Until June, I have nothing. Clean. Catching up. Trying to catch up, anyway. Are you absolutely sure it was us? For the time I'm not buying games. Nice, yeah. For the time being, I'm not buying games. Yeah. Listen, pal, your dumb actor will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Hold it! Why is that? What is your reason? Why we had a witness describing her. Hold on just a second. Yeah, if I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink claimed was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she's pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. I hate this about this game. They just keep giving evidence. It's one thing I don't like about this game. Solar, for the time being. Okay, yeah. So you got your MK11 and you're done for a little bit. Next a little bit. Kind of like me then. I'm done until June, so we're good. I'm good. Okay, let's go. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own 2 eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Oh, yeah. Okay. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Oh, yeah. I know. I'm really embarrassed I forgot that. Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Try to be more careful. Well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Let's go. Alright. So what do we have here, man? So we have 2 viewers here. How are you doing, guys? Solar, thank you for being here. Renee, if you're still here, say hi. Bonker, if you're still here, say hi. How's it going, man? Haven't talked to you guys in a while. Haven't gotten a chance to stream, really. It sucks. It really does suck. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the body. Let's see. Let's start with this. Let's keep pressing. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. Okay. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who wrote it, Sporty fans? Who, the killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Huh. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo that you found. On it, the word Maya is clearly written in blood. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits of blood and their hemoglobins, hemoglobin bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh, that was a mess. Right, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. You have a weird pic. Weird thumbnail, I mean. A weird thumbnail? On which? For this game? How's it going, man? Do I have a weird one right now? Huh. Hey, Bunker, what's going on, man? I just noticed it was you. I just noticed it was you speaking. What's weird about it? I would like to hear the feedback. Sounds good, man. Is it weird? Why? I'm looking at it now. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I thought you'd point out something. Yeah. I did not care which one it is. I'm like, hey, this is a good picture of people. That's what I used. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Haha, nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually write the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Oof. Gotta save that picture. Oof. Yeah, when you said like it's a weird picture, I'm like, oh no, it's like the wrong, like completely wrong. When I started using it like a Monster Hunter, I was like, oh no, is this still the Monster Hunter thumbnail? I did have 2 hours wasted on this part though. Which, what? What do you mean? Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of his own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. You got a point, pal. Stop right there. Oh, Gumshoe testimony? Yeah, man. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. It took me 2 out of 3 hours? Why? Why did it take you 2 or 3 hours? What happened? This guy was easy to crack. That did not go well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction here somewhere. Now, I have played this game before, people. So, I think it's right here. Yeah, that's it. So the contradictions was right. Also, there was blood on the finger. Before she died, the click. Yeah, so right here, the victim wrote the killer's name, but we know from our autopsy reports, single blunt force trauma death was instantaneous. So here it is. Let's go. Yeah, Solar was here for a bit and he left. It's just not a very action-y game for people to just jump in and enjoy, I guess. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want to clarify for me. I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This is one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. So how would I know? I don't know. I personally thought it was pretty obvious for this guy. That's why. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm like, this one's probably the easiest part of this trial, I think. Immediate death due to the blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. Right now I played it. Nice. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately would not have the time to write anything down. Objection. You can't object the judge, dude. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? I think it was the day of the murder. I'm pretty sure I got the day of the murder. You're wrong right there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy until the day after. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being? So smug. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? What? Kaboom! Oh, look, Renee's back. How's it going, Renee? What's happening? What are you up to? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to the blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. I'm ready to retire. Retire from what, man? Renee, what's up, man? Retire from what? This is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Oh, strong language in a Nintendo game. Well, no longer a Nintendo game, but it used to be on a 3DS, of course. On a DS, I mean. On the DS, on the GBA. Strong language. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Renee retired. Something you want to say? You're sham, Ashworth. Mr. Ashworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get a verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution because of Retire. The Star Platinum beat him so badly. Star Platinum beat him so badly? What happened? Wait, what'd you do, Renee? Have you seen the live-action movie of Ace Attorney? Yes, that movie was pretty fun. That was a fun movie. The defense will refrain from the personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. It was a joke. I thought it was fun. Your Honor, Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Joke. It was a joke. Joke? Is this like a JoJo reference? I don't know. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Ha ha. She's really weird. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, wink. Order. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? I was like in my hotel room, tee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right boy. Please testify to the court. What about what you saw? Right? Renee? I hate this lady. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. I didn't. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. For every little bit they would see. Wink. Well, Your Honor, I see that it is remarkably. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony was now were quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you're I understand you're Miss Maya Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I will gladly proceed with cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Ashford doesn't want me to. Hey, Renee, much love to you too, man. What's going on? Thank you for jumping in. And thank you for, by the way, commenting on that other video I made. It feels good for someone to say we have a nice podcast. That's only the first part of it. I haven't had a chance to edit the other ones. It takes very long to kind of animate the outlines for our, and then have that match too when we speak in that video. So it's taking me longer than it really, really, really should. Okay, let's get back to this. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Nice, it was awesome. Wow, man, appreciate that. Appreciate it. What do you think of the stadia, by the way? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. I'm gonna press everything. Why did you do that? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? I sorta, but I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should practice a little harder on this one? Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out the window at this time of the night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on kneeling her. You insist on kneeling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! Yeah. The poor girl. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The woman with long hair... that was Maya Fey. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. I'm just gonna press everything. How did you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime, with a short, girlish figure. This testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. The testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Your voice dub is on point, Jeff. Oh, really? I'm just fooling around, Renee. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I've been changing up a voice for everybody, I think. I haven't found a voice for the judge. I appreciate that, though. Oh, man. I'm just fooling around. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what's the meaning? What is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay. If you had really witnessed my client, my Faye, you wouldn't have noticed her before noticing her physique. Bing! Oh, the twitch in the eye, I remember. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from. Oh shoot! I pressed. What the? Why did I just push that? However, the witness testimony. Can I go back real quick? No! No! Okay. Let's see what else I got. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we do not know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What did you say to that? What do you say to that, Miss May? Raw! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I need to learn how to draw eyes like that. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like you to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Bing! The eyes. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Well, they keep changing these testimonies, man. I feel like in a real situation, they would have been like, yeah, we can't listen to you anymore. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie hair clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Ooh, we got her now. We got you now. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Oh man, I'm getting texts. Give me a second, y'all. Real quick. Okay. Witness account. I did see everything. I did. No, you didn't. You're a liar. So you saw me too then? Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well. Continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack. Oh shit. Ah shit. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Hold it. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel? Oh my. Oh my, what happened, Renee? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It's my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie hair clothes ran after her. Okay. How convenient of you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. And her hair was all done up like a bun. Hi. What happened then? And she hit it with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon is it? That clock. That kind of statuary clock, the thinker I think. And this is where we kick her ass with. Bam! The murder weapon looks like a statue, but is actually a clock made by Larry Butts. No one else has it. It's not sold in stores anywhere. Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Hey! Another person in much the same situation as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Ha! Order, order. Miss May, could you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Yes, stop him from that. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me right there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. It says the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It's inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing as clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? Is as the defense says. This clock is missing as clockwork. It's quite empty. Ooh! Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court of the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It could not have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you have forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. That's a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And this is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? What? Wasn't it you who told me proof was everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was... I think it's this one. The clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. I had to pull the clockwork out. I put some papers inside it instead, and there it is. This is it. She removed it at 9 a.m. that morning. Boom. Here you go. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh ho, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Gotta go into an art house French movie right now. Take care, Jeff. Oh no, Renee, come back. I'm happy that you enjoyed whenever you are. I can't even speak, man. My goodness. I am happy that you were here. Enjoy the movie, wherever you're going. Hope to see you back next time, Renee. Much love, man. Thank you for being here. Order. The defendant's cell phone? That wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Grimble, that good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. Do you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could? I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork out. Sorry. Beep. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time it was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Like a Pokemon. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain to this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes! The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that would prove the witness had not seen a clock before. BAM! Take that! It's simple. This clock was never sold in any store. Ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in this world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh. Excuse is not on sale today? Wow. Oh, remember. Oh, she went ape shit. Oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is the court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Hey? Huh? Oh? Ha, oh. Silly me, huh? Did I lose it? I guess I did. He wink. That's scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. And allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the clock. You knew the weapon was a clock because you have heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. There's a wiretap in her room. Have a look at this. Ooh. That? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone. Wait, no. You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is relevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon, the proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon is a clock. Let me check this again, man. It is... Yeah, it's in this phone again. Yeah, I remember that. But damn. Ding. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, this is something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker and tells you the time. Beep. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you! What gives you right to tell me like, you lawyer? It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That dead at the court, seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the Wright? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't murder trial? Isn't Teppy irrelevant? Yeah, she's saying exactly what Ashworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defensive's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with the murder even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You're probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, wouldn't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course I can, and I will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I said, way. And I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay. So the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene of the crime. Of the murder. No! So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that's a separate crime with no bearing on this case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No. They're gonna let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Come on, think of something. Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand, murder. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh, think. This can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. Then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? Witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means... Maya's guilty? Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Miss Wright. The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi prove to be solid, then by default your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth. He's got me backed in the corner, but I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well, the court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Ooh. Let's see. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very well, sir. Hey, let's go. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Greatway Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the time she requested, of course. And I delivered the right iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin his cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder somehow, Maya will be finished. Oh, let's go. So 9 o'clock on the dot. I want to see something really quickly, man. The first thing I want to see is the time of death. Damn, I need to see my court records. That's not going to help me. Where's the time of death on this thing? God damn it. Hold it. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in Maya personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 in the morning. Wait. I believe I received a call. No, go back. Go back. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I've also heard her voice. And then I saw them. And the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9, on the dot, sir. Okay. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the time she requested, of course. Precisely 9, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought by then. Oh, bellboy, tee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular? Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I'm back! Hey, Zolar, what's going on, man? Welcome back, welcome back. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. Sorry I had to run an errand for my dad. Nice. Now you're back, sir. That's all we care about, Solar. Don't be sorry. How you doing, man? Welcome back, for sure. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. This is where we look. Now, what time did she die? Right? Clearly she wanted him to remember her. That's why she'd give him a kiss after the deliver the drink. Doesn't that bellboy get tired of holding that plate for so long? Yeah, that's what they were saying, but hey, that's the silliness is part of the charm of Ace Attorney, right? So, okay, the over the top style. It was that moment I never. Okay, sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? No. If I give up now, I lose everything. If I just give up the case, I'll be giving up the very reason I became a lawyer. Wait. Please wait. Yes. Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on for long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh, man. Tell me again the room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9 I delivered the room 303. Wait, go back. The guest had requested iced coffee. 18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2. Well, you know, we don't skimp on ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. The laughs. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned another person involved might have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Oof. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. I need to screenshot that stuff. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it's too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from the court. I need the screenshot of that. Definitely need a screenshot of this. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. It looks like Mr. Edgeworth is at the edge of his seat, am I right? Nice. Good one, Solar. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. This is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Nice. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Mr. Wright, you're amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sends shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead on today's trial. A lead? That man was Maya Fey. The man with Maya Fey. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss Fey? Wait, what happened to Miss May after that? Anyway, I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. What's this? Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Cool, man. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all. Now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maybe Maya does not Maya does not belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued, and I think we're about to end it right here. An hour 15. That was at day 2. Saving content. Do you want to save your content up to this point? Of course I do. Let me save it right here, number 3. Alright, thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you Solar for being here. Thank you Renee for jumping in earlier. Thank you Bunker for jumping in whenever he could. But anyways, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter and Instagram at d_up_gaming. Thank you once again. I'm going to try to come back later today if I'm not too sleepy, Solar. But yeah, I'm going to come back with another game. We'll see what happens. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Man, I'll see you next stream. Much love. Thank you. Thank you, Solar. Take care of yourself as well. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.